Do you ever feel like you're playing the financial game with one hand tied behind your back? What if I told you that the single biggest obstacle between you and a seven-figure net worth isn't your job, your education, or the stock market, but the 3 pounds of gray matter between your ears? What if the ability to generate massive wealth wasn't a skill you learn, but a mindset you install? This isn't just a motivational cliché. It's the core finding of a man who spent 25 years studying the most successful people of his generation, from Henry Ford to Thomas Edison. The result was a book that has become the definitive blueprint for wealth creation, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This isn't about working harder. It's about fundamentally rewiring the way you think about success, money, and your own potential. It's about understanding that your bank account is merely a reflection of your thoughts. And today, we're going to install that wealth-generating operating system directly into your mind. If you find value in summaries like this, make sure to like, subscribe to Audiobook Bites, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Now, let's dive in. The first and most critical foundation of Hill's entire philosophy, the very bedrock upon which all fortunes are built, is desire. And let's be crystal clear. We are not talking about a simple wish. A wish is passive. A wish is hoping you'll win the Powerball jackpot. A wish is saying, "It would be nice to be rich someday." That kind of thinking is worthless. It has no power, no energy, no creative force. What Hill is talking about is a burning, all-consuming, white-hot desire. It's an obsession. It's a definite, precise goal that you can see, feel, and taste, even when it's nowhere in sight. Think about the late Steve Jobs. He didn't just want to make a cool phone. He had a burning desire to put a ding in the universe. It was an obsession that consumed him, driving him through countless failures and setbacks. That intensity, that singular focus, is what separates a garage startup from a trillion-dollar company like Apple. It's not about vaguely wanting a bigger paycheck. It's about defining with absolute precision what that financial goal is. You must decide on the exact amount of money you intend to acquire. Let's say it's $250,000 a year, or a net worth of $5 million by age 40. Write that number down. It has to be specific. Then, you must determine exactly what you intend to give in return for this money. There is no such thing as something for nothing. Will you give your time, your ideas, your sales skills, a new product? Finally, you establish a definite date by which you will possess this money. And you create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. This isn't a to-do list. It's a contract with yourself. The second principle is the engine that drives your desire forward: faith. This is the unshakable belief that you will achieve your goal. It's a state of mind that you must cultivate until it becomes an absolute conviction. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. When faith is blended with thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration, translates it into its spiritual equivalent, and transmits it to infinite intelligence, as in the case of prayer. This is the point where many people get skeptical. But this isn't about blind religious faith. It's about a deep, psychological self-assurance that you create by programming your subconscious mind. Look at any great athlete like LeBron James. From the moment he was drafted, he wasn't just hoping he would win a championship. He carried himself with the unshakable faith that he was destined for greatness. He visualized it, he believed it, and he programmed his mind and body for victory long before he ever held the Larry O'Brien Trophy. You have to do the same with your financial goals. You must see yourself closing the deal. You must visualize your bank account with the exact number you desire. You have to feel the emotion of already having achieved it. This practice is what turns a fragile hope into a hardened, powerful belief that your subconscious mind will then accept as a command. When your subconscious believes it, it will work tirelessly, day and night, to find ways to make it a reality. So how do you actually install this faith? How do you program that powerful subconscious mind? The tool is the third principle, autosuggestion. This is the programming language for your inner world. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper, but your subconscious mind is the factory that works 24/7, turning your dominant thoughts into your reality. Autosuggestion is the process of deliberately feeding your subconscious mind the thoughts you want it to act upon. Your mind is like the most powerful supercomputer on Earth, but for most people, it comes with default factory settings of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs picked up from society, school, and even well-meaning family. Autosuggestion is how you uninstall that negative software and install a program for wealth and success. It is the simple yet profound act of taking that written statement of your desire, the exact amount of money, the time limit, the plan, and reading it aloud every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep. As you read it, you must see, feel, and believe yourself already in possession of the money. It might feel awkward or even silly at first, like you're just reciting lines from a cheesy motivational poster. But what you are actually doing is a highly technical process. You are using the principles of neuroplasticity to forge new neural pathways in your brain. You are bypassing the cynical conscious mind and embedding your goal directly into the subconscious. You are rewriting the source code of your financial future, just like a software engineer debugging a program to create a flawless application. This consistent repetition is what transforms a simple desire into a burning obsession, which then hardens into unshakable faith. Now, with the right mindset in place, you need the right tools. This brings us to the fourth principle, specialized knowledge. Hill makes a crucial distinction here. General knowledge, the kind you get from a broad college education, is not the key to wealth. He points out that academics and professors are often among the poorest paid professionals. Fortunes are not built on knowing a little about a lot. Fortunes are built on knowing a lot about a little. You need to acquire deep, specialized knowledge in your chosen field, product, or service. Think about the countless brilliant academics with PhDs who struggle with student loan debt and tight finances, and contrast them with a high school dropout who becomes a master real estate investor. The investor doesn't know about Shakespeare or quantum physics, but they have deep, specialized knowledge in one specific area: how to find undervalued properties, secure financing, and manage tenants in their specific city. In the age of the Internet, this principle is more relevant than ever. You don't necessarily need another 4-year degree and $100,000 in student debt to succeed. You need to become the undisputed go-to expert in a specific skill. That could be digital marketing for cosmetic surgeons, mastering options trading on the S&P 500, or becoming a top-tier AI prompt engineer. The person who is paid the most is the person who can solve a specific, expensive problem for other people. That requires a commitment to lifelong learning within your chosen niche. Your formal education is just the starting line. Your real, wealth-generating education begins the day you decide to master a specialized skill and never stop learning. An idea, even when fueled by desire and backed by specialized knowledge, is still just a thought. To give it life, you need the fifth principle, organized planning. This is where your desire crystallizes into a tangible course of action. An idea is useless without a practical plan to bring it to market. You must create a definite, detailed, and practical plan for achieving your goal. But here's the key insight from Hill. You should not and cannot do it alone. You must form what he calls a mastermind alliance. A mastermind is a coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. Think of it as creating your own personal board of directors. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon alone in his basement. From the very beginning, he had a plan, and he surrounded himself with brilliant minds, investors, engineers, logisticians, his own mastermind group. You need to do the same. This isn't just your buddies you watch the Super Bowl with. This is your personal cabinet of advisors. It could be a mentor who has already achieved what you want to achieve, a sharp accountant who understands tax strategy, and another entrepreneur who is on a similar journey. You meet regularly, you share ideas, you brainstorm solutions, and most importantly, you hold each other accountable to your plans. The energy and knowledge created by this kind of alliance is far greater than the sum of its individual parts. It's a psychic and strategic force multiplier that will turn your blueprint into a skyscraper. No one succeeds in a vacuum. The American ideal of the self-made millionaire is a myth. Every single one of them had a mastermind. With a solid plan and a powerful team, you now face one of the biggest enemies of success: procrastination. This is why the sixth principle is so vital. Decision. Hill's analysis of thousands of successful people revealed a startlingly consistent trait. Every single one of them had the habit of making decisions promptly and changing them slowly, if and when they were changed at all. Conversely, people who fail to accumulate money, without exception, have the habit of reaching decisions, if at all, very slowly, and of changing these decisions quickly and often. In the world of venture capital in Silicon Valley, they have a powerful saying: idea is cheap, execution is everything. Indecision is the silent killer of billion-dollar ideas. While you are stuck in analysis paralysis, weighing every single pro and con for months, someone else has already launched their product, failed, learned from the feedback, and relaunched a better version. You need to develop the habit of making firm, fast decisions. See a good investment opportunity? Do your due diligence quickly, and then act. Find a solid business strategy? Implement it immediately. You can always pivot later. A wrong decision is often better than no decision at all, because even a failure provides valuable data. The wealthy are not necessarily smarter, but they are more decisive. They understand that the universe rewards action, not contemplation. So, train yourself to be definitive. Cut through the noise, trust your gut, make the call, and move forward. Finally, even with a great plan and decisive action, you will face obstacles. You will encounter temporary defeat. People will tell you your idea is crazy. This is where the seventh and final core principle separates the winners from the crowd: persistence. Persistence is simply willpower in action. It is the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. It's the quality that allows you to keep going long after others have quit. When you combine a burning desire with persistence, you become an unstoppable force. Think about the story of Colonel Sanders. How many times did he hear no when trying to sell his secret chicken recipe? The number is legendary. Over 1,000 times. He was an elderly man, living out of his car, running on Social Security checks. By any rational measure, he should have given up. But his persistence, fueled by the desire to share his recipe, is the very definition of American grit. That's the force that turned a simple recipe into the global empire of KFC. Persistence is the raw, brute force of will that pushes you through the inevitable rejections, the market downturns, the failed product launches, and the moments of soul-crushing doubt. It's the deep understanding that temporary defeat is not permanent failure. It is simply a signal from the universe that your plan isn't quite right yet. It's feedback. Most people quit just one step away from the gold mine. The person who persists is the one who ultimately breaks through and claims the prize. So, there you have it. The 7 core principles that form a complete system for achieving any financial goal you can imagine. It starts with a white-hot, specific desire. You amplify that desire with unshakable faith, programmed into your mind through autosuggestion. You arm yourself with specialized knowledge, not just general information. You transform your idea into reality through organized planning with a mastermind group. You accelerate your progress with lightning-fast decision-making. And you guarantee your victory through unrelenting persistence. The principles in Think and Grow Rich aren't magic. They are a formula, as precise and predictable as the laws of physics. They are the operating system used by the world's most successful people. A system for aligning your thoughts with the creation of wealth. The secret ingredient, the one variable that makes it all work, isn't in the book. It's in you. It's your willingness to apply these steps with unwavering consistency. So, the question isn't whether the formula works. The question is, will you work the formula? What is the one definite, major goal you're going to start pursuing tonight? Don't just think about it. Take out a piece of paper. Write it down. Decide on what you'll give in return. And then commit to taking that first, decisive step tomorrow morning. Your future self will thank you for it.